Hey, it's Frank here with 4D Honeybee, and I'm checking out my weak hive here. Now, when I say weak, it's just relative to the other hives. It's done not badly. I put the honey super on it about 2 weeks ago, so I'm hoping to see some comb being built out. It's middle end of July here. Wow, they have glued on. What these bees have been doing for some reason in this hive is they're gluing the inner lid to the outer lid. And I have to be careful because when I remove it, the inner lid comes off with the outer lid, and I'm trying to give it a twist, but last time I did it, it didn't work. The inner lid came out as well. So let's see what happens this time. Just need to be careful because when you pull it out and both lids are stuck together, the bottom lid can fall off unexpectedly, and that's really not what you want. And you can see here that yes, the inner lid is stuck to the upper lid, and I have no solution to that. So if someone could give me a suggestion on how I can fix that. It's just this one hive, and it's only been happening in the last few weeks, basically since I turned the vent of the hive, which I don't think you can see, but there's a notch right here on this side of it. Since I turned that up now, the bees are gluing this inner lid to the outer lid, and it's causing me some grief. So anyway, we'll see. If you have some suggestions for that, I'd love to hear it. Okay, so not much activity up here, and just a bit of comb being built out, but really nothing much. It's pretty disappointing, actually. I think what I'm going to have to do is do a bit of a bigger inspection in this hive and see how they're doing. Now, I put the honey super on when they had built out the second brood box to about 70–80%. So things should be good in here, but they're not making any honey. Look at this. Nothing going on. So don't know why, but it's not a good sign as far as honey production. So what I will do is just close this up for now and do a full hive inspection when I have a bit more time, just to see what they're doing in the bottom two brood boxes. Again, the amount of activity coming in and out of the front of the hive is good, but it's not always indicative as to how they're doing. Now, there's a bit of water here, which is unusual. Wondering why there's a bit of water just on that frame. That's something you don't want to see because it means there could be moisture content issues in this hive. So it's just a little bit of standing water. It's not nectar. It just does seem to be maybe an evaporation issue that's going on in this hive. So I'm going to take a look at the bottom board now too, and to see if that'll tell me anything. The bottom board looks all right. So I cleaned it about a week ago, and you can see all it's composed of is some brood cappings. So some brood has hatched in the last week. The odd ant or so is fine because this is actually outside of the hive. It follows through the screen, and lots of these little black things. I'm wondering what these might be. If they are bodies of critters like hive beetles or mites, then I might have an issue. But I don't see anything alive and crawling on this board, and I would think if there was a mite issue, you'd see them right here on this board. So yeah, that just looks like biological parts. It could even be bee parts that are falling down there. So no help from the bottom board, but we're going to inspect this hive next week, and I'll give you an update as to what's going on with it, because it really should be, they should be building some more in that honey box. But thanks for joining me with 4D Honeybee. I'll have a second part to this video up soon.